I'm going to be reading another excerpt from Elizabeth I and Mary Stuart, The Perils of Marriage. The young dynasty's position was consolidated by the birth of 2 sons and 2 daughters. Arthur, the eldest, married Catherine of Aragon in 1501, but died 5 months later, having already been languid and sickly at the time of the ceremony, and it appears that the adolescent couple's marriage was never consummated. However, the Spanish connection, accompanied by a favorable dowry, was too valuable to be lightly abandoned. Ever practical, Henry VII solved the problem by marrying his second son, Henry, who was now Prince of Wales, to the youthful widow. His 2 daughters also made brilliant marriages. Margaret wed James IV of Scotland. Their granddaughter was Mary Stuart, and the younger Mary became the wife of Louis XII of France. The latter died not long after, and his queen, who had not borne him any children, returned to England, where she married the Duke of Suffolk. Their descendants were exclusively female, and we shall later have occasion to speak of their granddaughters, Jane and Catherine Grey. In 1509, however, when Henry VII died and Henry VIII came to the throne, questions of succession were secondary. We are continuing on with The Perils of Marriage. The young king was 18 years old, robust, handsome, and adept at all forms of physical exercise. He was also fond of music, dancing, and poetry. Heir to a country eager to put an end to internal strife, and married to a loving wife who lavished affection on him, he seemed destined for a glorious reign. The young couple and their entourage were not unduly worried by the ensuing series of miscarriages and stillbirths, especially as Catherine was delivered of a healthy daughter, Mary, in 1516. Although a trifle disappointed at not having had a son, the king felt sure that a boy would not be long in coming, and displayed little ill humor. Daughters made good marriages, after all, and the little princess soon amused him with her quick wit. And so, since he continued to enjoy his conjugal duties, he persevered. The years went by, however, and still no male heir appeared. The 6-year age gap between Henry and Catherine abruptly widened. In 1525, the queen turned 40, whereas the king, at 34, had never been more flamboyant or more pragmatic. It was obvious that Catherine would bear him no more children, so the necessary conclusions had to be drawn. Whispers began to circulate at court. The word annulment went the rounds. There were plenty of dynastic justifications for divorce. Memories of the War of the Roses were still vivid enough for everyone to want a clear-cut line of succession to the throne, and this problem was doubly acute because the Tudor family lacked male heirs. Although it was thoroughly accepted in England, as witnessed the Tudors' example, that regal power could be transmitted by the female line, people were chary of being ruled by a woman. Would a queen regent be able to exert the requisite authority in an age when the sovereign still commanded his troops in battle?